comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 30.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Back at the 30-yard line.
Newton steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and just add it up here. Their last 3 drives, 2 fumbles and an interception. Somewhere, to paraphrase one of the great coaches of the NFL, they're asking on that sideline, what the heck is going on out there?
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will go ahead and obviously decline the pass interference, and the touchdown will stand.
That penalty is declined.
Now Parkey for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Cobb. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. On 2nd and 12, Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling
The ball because
and that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now Chubb muscles him off. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
Marcel Darius on the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. That's shedding his way forward. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And 10 yards to go.
A give. This is Chubb. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, second down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here comes Cobb.
Over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Texans back out there and ready to go. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And 10.
Second and 10. Newton again.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called...
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Here comes Cobb. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10.
And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one, but let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Newton. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
6-yard line.
Pass slip. That's caught inside the 20.
That's good.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun. Newton. Fells has it. Left side.
Newton's pass.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Newton on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Super Bowl MVP Malcolm Smith. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes Cobb. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. 3rd and long, it's Newton. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Today's final score, Browns.
A big
48,
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, the train just keeps rolling.